son Noah James and my daughter Maya Joy. I want to capture this moment in time so that my kids can know what I was going through and what I was feeling and how everything transpired, because they're gonna hear a lot of versions of this story when they get older, and I just want them to know the truth and that I love them. So, just to give you kids some context, in October, it was October 2024, we always took you guys to Brazil, and me and your mother worked for Johnson & Johnson, and your mother worked remote so she could work online, and I worked in the actual facility. Every year we go to Brazil, and since she worked remote, she could stay longer and I could only stay for my vacation days, so we would all go together as a family. I would come back after the first 2 weeks, and then you kids and your mother would stay for 2 months so we could put you guys in school, and to get you like in the culture, in Brazilian culture, because we wanted you guys to be bilingual and we wanted the best for you because we both love you very much. And so we did this every year for you guys, and in that year, in 2024, when you guys returned home, I picked you guys up from the airport, and Noah and Maya, you're too young to remember this, but right when I picked you guys up and got mommy and your vovó Vera, who lived with us, or me and your mother's entire marriage, I picked you guys up, and when we were driving away, your mother said that while she was in Brazil, after I came back, that she went to Sao Paulo and talked to some people and was able to get a job in Brazil, and that our family was gonna have to move to Brazil. Your mom gave me this news. It wasn't really like a choice, but I loved her, and right when she told me, I was behind her 100%. Me and her were at really good positions within Johnson & Johnson, and I was willing to step down from my current position, which is a value stream owner. I just basically manage a certain brand of contact lenses. But I trusted your mother, and I knew that that was the right thing for our family, because before this, when me and your mother would have talks about our future and our goals and our plans, we both agreed that we liked Brazil, and the culture and the people and the atmosphere is good, and so is America. But I loved your mother, and she was persistent on going back sooner than we thought, because when we would talk about our goals and our dreams, that was like a 5 or 10 year goal. So maybe when you guys were like 10, mine was like 8 maybe, but so it was very sudden. Your mother gave me the news, and without hesitation, I was behind her, and I supported her, and I had to tell all of the Trinidad family what we were doing and why we were doing it, and everybody in my family was kind of questioning my decision, because I couldn't justify a lot of things, because before you guys left, we had a house in St. John's in Rivertown. I know you guys remember. And we had a lot of amenities, had water slide, pools, we had a golf cart at one time. We had a great life. And there was going to be a new school being built there, so you guys could go. But that decision was made by your mother, and I supported her even though I had nothing to do with that decision. but I loved her and I loved the family and I want the best for her family. So I was going to take a step down in my career because I was going up and I was willing to take a step down so that your mother could elevate her career and that we could move to Brazil as a family and start a new chapter of our life. And even though I didn't know how it was going to work out, I have faith, and we all have faith, and God is always protecting us, so I knew it was going to work out, whatever happened. So after she told me that, and I agreed, she said it was going to probably be in the beginning of the year. I was lucky that you guys didn't leave until after my birthday. You guys left for Brazil on February 7th. I don't know if Noah remembers or Maya, but I had to get a big U-Haul truck because each one of you guys had huge, like 5 huge boxes to take besides your suitcases. Because we were like moving back, so it was serious. And I did everything for you guys, and when I dropped you off at the airport, I took a picture of you guys. And I didn't know I was going to be the last picture for over 105 days. I haven't seen you guys, and I miss you guys so much. I want you guys back, but so you guys leave on February 7th to go back to Brazil, and the plan was Jessica start her new job over there. I would step down from my position, and I would sell the house. And I would try to find an online job or a job in Brazil with Johnson & Johnson. So that was our plan. And a week after you guys left, I was playing soccer and I felt something in my back. And then next thing you know, I couldn't feel my leg and I couldn't move. And when I went to the doctor, they said I had broken my lower back when I was a kid, and I didn't get surgery for it or anything because I didn't know about it. So I guess whatever move I did a week after you guys left playing soccer, it re-broke it, and a piece of it went into my sciatic nerve, and I had to have extensive surgery. I don't know if you can see the scars, but I'm still recovering. Day 36. I think of post-recovery, and you guys aren't here with me, and I'm doing it all by myself. But so I got hurt after you guys left, and I had to have surgery. And then on St. Patrick's Day, 2025, I was talking to you guys on FaceTime. And then I started talking to your mom, and she went to the car. And then over FaceTime, she said she wanted a divorce, meaning she didn't want to be married to me anymore. And I didn't understand why. Your mom has her reasons. Good reasons. I was a faithful husband. I loved you kids more than anything. She took you away from me. And after she told me that, I was crying. And then I asked her if we could get a psychiatrist or somebody who could help us with these issues that she thinks that we had, even though we didn't. Just so you know, she said that she has needs. You know, I have needs that she can't fulfill, which I don't agree with. And that she said I was sometimes manipulative. And the only time I ever tried to convince her on things is to come hang out with the Trinidad family, because you guys, your mother kind of separated you guys from the Trinidad. You guys are Trinidad. So that's what our fights were about mainly. And me and your mother weren't good at finances, and we would take credit cards when we didn't need to. And once I took over the finances, I started realizing these things, and that's when something started. But after your mother didn't want to get a psychiatrist, she didn't want to get help to rebuild our marriage, even though I had no idea it was broken. But after she said she didn't want to get help to build our marriage or to fix our marriage or to save our marriage, she said, but it's okay, you can still come to Brazil and we'll still help you move here and we'll help you get settled in and it'll be alright. But it wouldn't be alright because you guys know from flying airplanes, the flight attendant says if there's an emergency and the air masks fall down, to put the oxygen on your mouth first and then help your kids, because you gotta be able to have enough energy and to be alive long enough to help your kids. And if you give it to your kids right away and you die, you won't be able to help them anymore. And leaving my job at Johnson & Johnson here, where I'm making good money to support you kids, wouldn't be right. I want to be able to support you kids. And if I would have left this job and then found out about my broken back over there, I would have found out about my broken back there, I would have been a father who couldn't provide for you guys, who couldn't give you the soccer cleats and get you into the lessons and the summer camps and all the things that you guys are blessed to do. So I told her I wasn't going to do it. And then since she wanted a divorce, I looked up on ChatGPT how to do a divorce cordially. So, because we don't want to impact you guys. We love you guys, and we don't want this to affect you guys. And it said, it gave me all the things I needed to do to fill out with Jessica. And the one thing that Jessica couldn't agree with me on was the custody. I tried to ask her that if I could at least have your kids for 3 or 4 months out of the year when you're on vacation or something. That's all I needed, because I just missed you guys so much, and I just wanted you for a little bit. Even if it was 3 months, I needed you guys in my life. And your mom didn't want that. She said you can see the kids anytime you want, but you have to come to Brazil to see them. And I don't think that's right. She took you guys away from me, and your grandmas, and your tios, and your cousins, and all your family. I think that was a selfish decision. And I don't want a divorce, but when I talked to my lawyers, they said if I don't file for a divorce and give her terms that I agreed to, that I would lose you guys. It's been so long, I already feel like I lost you, but I'm not gonna stop fighting for you. And right now, what's gonna happen is I asked to be able to see you kids, and I had to act within the first 6 months, because if 6 months passed and then we filed, it would have done, the divorce would have got held in a Brazilian court, and they would have sided with your mom to never let you guys see me again. And I didn't want that. So I had to go and file and ask that I could have you guys. And then I would let them see you too, because I need you, because your mother's a great mother. I think she just has a mental issue like her brother and her whole family. But not you guys. So I'm fighting for you guys. And your mother's gonna get the divorce papers soon, which means she's got served, and then she'll have 20 days to counter or say she doesn't agree and she wants different terms. But if she doesn't, then I can come get you guys. And I just want you guys to know that, because that's what I'm going through, and every day that goes by, it hurts more. And the fact that I'm healing and I can't move, I can't do much, and all I can do is think about you guys. And it hurts so bad, dude. It's the worst pain I've ever felt in my life, and I wouldn't wish this on anybody. But I just wanted you guys to know that, because I love you. And your mother loves you, and we both love you. And I just want you to be able to see this whenever you're ready, to know the truth. I love you guys.